if you count JaJuan James and Bryce Callahan, two prized free agent acquisitions who've combined to play a grand total of 10 snaps on the season, and depending on how you classify Mike Purcell, 6 banged-up starters make the injury report. Let's start with the questionable lot first. Right tackle JaJuan James practiced all week again, which is good, but he was limited and is officially listed as questionable, as is backup safety Trey Marshall and cornerback Duke Dawson. The Dawson situation is one to monitor, as the Broncos are extremely light at the cornerback position, with Devontae Bosby placed on injured reserve earlier this week and Callahan still nowhere to be seen. Dawson's role on defense has increasingly grown, and the Broncos will need him in Week 6, as the recently acquired Cody Sensabaugh might not have enough time yet to assimilate Vic Fangio's playbook and contribute. Safety Kareem Jackson is still nursing that hamstring that kept him out of Week 4, but after being a limited participant in Wednesday's practice, he was a full go on Thursday and Friday. Jackson is a true difference maker on that Broncos defense, and the unit will need him to keep Derrick Henry in check. Starting wideout tandem Emmanuel Sanders and Courtland Sutton are both dealing with a lower leg injury, but Fangio said on Friday that both are good to go. Keep an eye on the Sanders situation, though, as 32-year-old bodies don't heal with the same alacrity as a 23-year-old's does. The big fella, Mike Purcell, has a banged-up knee, but he was a full participant in practice the last 2 days. Purcell is another key cog and the anchor of that Broncos D-line, whom the team will absolutely need in order to stop the run on Sunday. Lastly, we have linebacker Josey Jewell, who's been dealing with a hamstring injury for the better part of 3 weeks. He was unable to go last week, and it appears it might have cost Jewell his starting job, as Alexander Johnson balled out in his place, putting together one of the most dynamic inside linebacker performances for the Broncos in the last 5 years. Asked whether Jewell will start versus Tennessee, all Fangio would say was, quote, "He may not," close quote. That backs up what Fangio said earlier in the week, that guys like Johnson and Purcell, who played so well in Denver's first win of the season, are deserving of the opportunity to, quote, "continue" in their respective starting roles. Ron Leary also made his weekly appearance on the injury report, but his limitations in practice have not been injury-related, but rather simply the strategic result of a coaching staff trying to get him through the season. On the other side, the Titans ruled out 2 linebackers, Cameron Wake and Sharif Finch. Wake's absence is a fortunate turn for the Broncos, especially with JaJuan James likely to miss at least one more game. Questionable for the Titans are cornerback Chris Melton and running back Rod Smith. For Mile High Huddle and Sports Illustrated, I'm Chad Jensen.